Tonight.
Good.
Good? Okay. So, yeah, I'll just jump right in then. I often find myself in the position to overhear conversations, and I don't mean to eavesdrop, but walkways between tables aren't soundproof. Most people don't realize all eyes are on them, all ears are attuned to the sounds in the room. Whispers can be heard miles away. Sometimes I overhear stories, and I love stories. Sometimes the challenge is stuffing down my laughter, hearing stories about plumbing and spiders, silly roommates and ex-boyfriends. Humanity speaks stories like it breathes, putting another person's vision in our eyes, another's conviction in our souls, experiencing life from another vantage point. Stories teach us how to be human. I often find myself in the position to overhear conversations, and the walkways between tables aren't soundproof. Stories teach us how to be human, but sometimes they teach us how to be inhuman too. You never know who can hear you when whispers speak as loud as screams do. Sometimes the stories aren't funny. Sometimes the stories are about me, books, friends, hair, clothes. Sometimes they make jokes about killing hobos. They don't know that those are people I know, think they know what they're talking about, think they're funny. Sometimes they deride anxiety, not knowing that the chaos in my head kept me up all night, that my cousin just committed suicide. They think they know what they're talking about, think they're funny. They share stories laced with laughter, stories about struggles and human suffering, but you never know who can hear you when whispers speak as loud as screams do. I often find myself in the position to overhear conversations, and the walkways between tables aren't soundproof, and they aren't bulletproof either. Sticks and stones lock and load. Now I'm not suffocating laughter, I'm suffocating screams and tears, and as my face grows hot and my hands start to shake, I always consider calling them out, but I bite my tongue. I am really bad at biting my tongue. I don't like the taste of blood and unspoken words. Sometimes it's safest to stay invisible. Years of experience taught me that no one tries to beat up a shadow, and no one throws stones at the wind. So fading into the background, don't speak, don't move, don't breathe. Sometimes it's safer to be invisible, but even shadows get their toes stepped on. Sometimes shadows get tired of being stepped on. Sometimes I get tired of being stepped on. Sometimes I get tired of being a shadow. While it's true that no one throws stones at the wind, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words pierce the soul and even the wind is moved. And I would rather face sticks and stones than to face those words alone. Sometimes I get tired of being a shadow, and I would rather be a flame. I would rather burn brightly and boldly. I would rather illuminate the room, reveal the reality of each situation, the power of each conversation, the awareness that people can hear you, that you don't know who can hear you, that whispers speak as loud as screams do, that other people feel the way I do. I don't like the taste of blood and unspoken words, so I'll stop biting my tongue and I'll start telling stories, because stories teach us how to be human, and maybe some people just need a reminder. I often find myself in the position to overhear conversations, and the walkways between tables aren't soundproof, so I'm often in the position to speak stories and change perspectives. I just need a little spark to set sticks, stones, and stories on fire.